Hi Taurus, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth, I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader, and this, my darlings, is your love story for the time period between the 14th of Feb and the 16th of March. We're going to look at three distinct areas. First of all, who or what you could encounter in love during this time period. Then we're going to look at hidden feelings, so what's going on beneath the surface for you that you're not aware of, or what's going on for them and they're not telling you, so we'll look at that. And then finally we'll look at moving forward, so how this relationship or how your singledom will progress. Okay, my darlings, I've shuffled and meditated, and I tell you what, your reading has been ready to go. These cards are like, get on with it. So I'm just going to shut up and I'm going to get on with your reading. These cards have been ready. Let me tell you the message that was coming in my head, screaming then. What the, I'm going to have to say it, hell are you doing? You love her. Stroke him. Get on with it. Stop getting in your own way. Get on with it. Stop getting in your own way. That's how you feel. Then you need to show it. You need to say it. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, Taurus? Now, that is the way that the message is coming. So how I'm saying it isn't me being extra. I'm just saying it how it's coming through. It's like, what are you waiting for, Taurus? There ain't no time to waste. There's no time to waste. You need to get on with it. Taurus, the card at the base of the reading, so the overall perspective of this next time period is this. Queen of Cups. This is everything that you're feeling intuitively, emotionally. All your emotions, all your instincts, everything is wrapped up in this, is held in this little cup, and you're looking at it. You're focusing this month on how you're and how you feel for real, for true, Taurus. So let's have a look. I mean, I cannot Knight of Swords, I can feel. It's like that energy of like moving me forward quickly. So I'm just going to get on with it. These are what or who you could encounter this. Wow. Okay. So there is definitely what or who you could encounter. This is your love story, Taurus. This is who or what you could encounter. And we've got the Judgment energy, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Tower. This, not sure. This, I'm not sure. This, oh, should I take action? Oh, should I tell him or her how I feel? Should all that is going to get taken out of your hands, because some of you've been waiting for way too long to have this conversation. Like, we're talking 2 years. You've been waiting way too long, Taurus, to have this conversation. And this is the universe going, listen, you've had your chance. You've had your chance. Now it's time. Now it's time for me to take charge, because all this stuff that you've built up, it ain't working. It's time for you to communicate the truth of how you feel to somebody, or in some situation, whatever your situation is. You know, it's time for you to get real with yourself about how you actually feel. That's what this time is about. This, what or who you could encounter, is getting real with what or who you want in your romantic life. This is exactly what this shows. We've got the Judgment energy first of all. We've got number 20 here, 20. So this energy is heavy going. It's confronting. It is transformative because of the amount of awareness that comes through with it. Now, an experience of judgment is the archetype of it, what you could be experiencing, what you could be facing. It's transformative because it reveals, something's revealed to you. It's like that aha moment, that light bulb moment, but on a real transformative, key, important level. This is, for example, you broke up with your ex-boyfriend 3 years ago because you believed that your friend told you that he'd hit on her and you believed your friend and you broke up with your boyfriend, and this judgment moment is finding out, like literally like finding a freaking voice recording or an email or whatever on your friend's phone which proves that she was lying. It completely proves that your friend was lying. So actually your boyfriend didn't cheat, she was a liar. How would that make you feel if you found out? That is an example, a perfect example actually of judgment. It's that type of transformative energy where you're so used to believing one thing and then suddenly that belief is completely flipped on its head. Completely flipped on its head, and it's actually something else. It's actually something else that you believe. It's actually something else that you feel. So for some of you, this could be that thing of not realising that I was in love with him, or not realising that I was in love with her, or not realising that I was actually wanting to be in a relationship, and then suddenly something happens that shows you, oh my gosh, yes, I actually do, etc. It's that type of experience with judgment and with the Tower. With the Ten of Pentacles in the middle here, this is really Pentacles energy, where we put our energy in order to manifest security. How we spend our time, how we use our minds, how we use our money, how we use our energy in order to make things secure, in order to have secure wealth or relationship. That's what we do with. That's what the Ten of Pentacles represents. It represents the abundance of that, the security that you've wanted, being able to have that, feeling secure. And this is, as I said, it's almost like it's also relates to your destiny, your DNA, your what is for you, the unique path that we walk, and the unique gifts available to me or to you as an individual along that path, the things that are promised to you in your destiny. This is really what the Ten of Pentacles represents. So what is promised to you in your destiny, that is what's revealed to you, or that is what you see. It might be, as I said, that you realise, oh my gosh, that was the person that I should be with, or oh my gosh, my friend was a liar and she only did it because she was in love with my boyfriend, or whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever it is for you, it's like realising and recognising what is yours, like what belongs to you, like what is for you, without any ambiguity. Like it's absolutely clear that this is the person, or that this is the way you should go, or yes, it's time for me to leave this relationship, or yes, it's time for me to deepen this connection and move in with this person, or what. It's like something happens. What you could encounter is something happening this month that shows you very clearly, in no uncertain terms, that this is what is for you. This person, this relationship, this situation, this is no ambiguity. You know for sure after this time period or during this time period. And we get this energy as well. We get the Ten of Pentacles, this promise almost of the destiny, or of the abundance, of the security. We get this flanked by Judgment and by the Tower. I mean, this two of my favourite energies, I must say, to be fair. Well, Judgment's quite hard to handle, but it is transformed. Like, it literally changes your life. Like, it literally changes, like, how you think about yourself, how you think about other people, how you think about life. In whatever area it hits you. It's very transformative, so I like it in that sense, but it's very like heavy, you know. And I work with energy, so the physical feeling of it it's heavy for me. So I get it sort of keeps me down for a few days. Anyway, I'm digressing. So the Tower, one of my favourites, you know, a sudden event, sudden change of circumstance that really leads you to where you need to be, that really leads you to where you need to go. So remember what I just said about Judgment. Remember what I said about the Ten of Pentacles. You know, we've got a similar energy here. We've got this experience of the universe coming in, shaking things up for us. This is the house that you built. This is the house that your ego built. And our egos are beautiful because they allow us to go out and have experiences in the world. But our egos are, by themselves, they can't build our life. We need this side of ourselves. We need our emotional world. We need our intuitive world. And when we build these walls that are these worlds for ourselves, or these lives for ourselves that really are not serving us, the universe comes in and strikes those things down. So this could be a surprise event, a shock moment. You know, this could be, you know, you've been ghosted. You were ghosted by somebody, and then, you know, you were like, oh my God, like I never, like, why did they ghost me? Why did they ghost me? And you've been like wondering that they ghosted you. And then like you I don't know, you're driving to the supermarket or whatever, and you see like the person that ghosted you, like with their family, and like they've got children or they're married or whatever, and it or vice versa. I don't know, but it's just like revolutionary, transformative information coming to the surface that really shows you in no uncertain terms exactly where you should be, exactly what is for you, exactly who is for you, and exactly what situation is for you. You will know that in no uncertain terms by the end of this time period. Okay, so let's look at what's going on beneath the surface. What's going. Oh, could be someone from the past. You know, 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Definitely could be someone from the past. Okay, so this is. I've been saying this a lot on these videos. You know, we've got a really heightened sensitivity and sensuality during this time period between the 14th of Feb and the 16th of March. It's heightened because of Mercury's position in Pisces. You know, the Mercury, the planet of communication, and Pisces, all about emotions. So communicating our emotions, being able to consciously engage with our emotions, one, but also being able to share them, to express them, and to communicate them with other people. So that's why we've got heightened sensitivity and heightened sensuality going on for all of us during this time period. For you guys, what's hidden feelings beneath the surface, what's going on beneath the surface for you, or for the other person, whatever is we're reminiscing, we're thinking back, this is a card of memories, this is a card of even potentially indicating dreams, even potentially indicating things that, you know, when I say dreams, not necessarily dreams that happen when you go to sleep at night, dreams as in, you know, I wish that things that we would desire in our life, you know, we write stories in our minds, don't we, of you know, what could have been, what might have been, you know, if I would have just stayed, if I would have just said this, if I would have just gone, if I would have just done whatever we had, all those sorts of energies and those sorts of ideas and those sorts of thoughts and feelings are all encompassed in this energy of the 6 of Cups. But it's also an energy of warmth as well. It's also a card and an energy of you know, fondness and tenderness and, you know, a real sense of simple pleasures, you know, just being with him or just being with her was a beautiful thing, you know, regardless of all this stuff. So we've got this stuff beneath the surface. And for you, Taurus, look, right in the middle of the reading, I think this was the first card that I drew actually as well. I can't remember now, but I think it was. This energy, this is the center of why things have been, why your progress has been blocked up until now. This is the center of it. The root cause of that is this energy of the 3 of Swords. Remember, sword energy is about our thoughts, minds, our awareness, our clarity, our consciousness, our ability to be logical and reasonable. But what happens is our minds also create our identity. Our minds, we tell ourselves who we are. That's what our egos do, you know. Our egos have experiences and the experiences become us, you know. So I'm a teacher, you know, that defines me. You know, I'm a woman, that defines me. I'm a man, that defines me. It doesn't actually, but that's what our minds do. Our minds tell them, because of what we see in the world, our minds go along with this facade of that this is real. That because people say that women should do this, dress this way, or men should speak this way, or black people should be that way, or people with disabilities should behave this way, or whatever, you know, they become a part of our reality, and it's not true. It's not who you are. It's just, so this is kind of like what that energy is, the 3 of Swords. It's kind of like stuff that we believe, stuff that we just take as read. This is who I am. You know, I cheated in the past, so I'm always going to cheat. Or, you know, my mum and dad divorced when I was a kid, so, you know, I'm always going to be alone. I'm never going to be in a secure relationship. You know, my ex-partner cheated on me, so I'm always going to get cheated on, and I don't deserve love. Whatever it is, you know, this is something that's already happened, but it's at the root cause really of why it's been so hard for you to it's at the root cause of why the Tower's here. Yeah, it's because you ain't gonna do this move yourself. You don't recognize, or some of you don't recognize, the extent of how the past traumas, how the past stuff has actually limited your ability to heal your heart space and to bring that type of love into your life. You have to And as I said, listen, you know, you can try to avoid it. You can try to avoid it, but it just hurts more. And believe me, when I'm giving you, listen, I'm giving you this, trust me, as a Reiki master and a person who actually lives my life as mindfully as possible. Believe me when I tell you, if you fight against this realization, if you fight against this tower moment, it's just going to be physically pain. It's still going to happen. The awareness is still, you're still going to know the secret. You're still going to, but it's just going to hurt you, as in physically more. It's just going to be harder for you. It's going to be tiring for you. It's going to be difficult for you, because you're going to want to fight against the truth. You're going to want to fight against the fact that, oh my gosh, I was wrong. Like, he didn't cheat. Like, my friend lied. Like, oh my God, like that is like a hate, like craziness. Like, oh my God, my dad didn't really leave. My mum just said that. My mum just didn't know who, or my mum just never told my dad that I was it, etc. Yeah? So you can fight it all you want, but the truth's coming in to the surface, it's coming out, and it's that's breaking open this heart space now. It's breaking this open. Imagine like a light shining from within that, from within the center of that heart. A light shine, if it's a 3D heart, a light shining from the center of that, and it's like it's the light and the energy is getting stronger and stronger and more powerful, and it's just gonna blast open, and it's gonna blast out all of these swords, all of these ideas that you held about yourself, about your worthiness, about what you are deserving of, about what you're able to do. All of that is going to be blasted out. You're going to see it, and it's going to be painful for some. It's going to be painful for some of you. For some of you, it's going to be painful to actually sit with the fact that I believed my mum when she said that my dad didn't love me. And actually, she never even told him that she was pregnant, for example. And I've lived my life 30 years and never knew that until February the 14th. Wow, how much has that affected my life? Wow, how much has that affected my relationships? Now, that is an example. It doesn't mean that that's what it is for everybody. I'm just using a dramatic example because this is a story, my darling. But whatever the events are, whatever the surprise event and the revelation that's going to prove to you and show you what you are worthy of, what you are deserving of, what or who is for you, whatever that situation or circumstance is, it's blowing open this space. It's making you see and realise and face up to the fact that, wow, because my mum lied, then that's really affected my ability to trust women, or it's really affected my ability to trust men. And that really limited me. I did love my ex, but because of all this stuff that I was carrying around with me, I didn't realise it was love. I didn't realise it, etc., 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 etc. Yeah? These are examples, these are stories, but you apply it to your life. You know your life, the good news. And I feel like going hallelujah. I feel like saying hallelujah, praise the universe, praise Jesus Christ. Like, you know those people in those evangelists, hallelujah, all that stuff, yeah? I feel like going hallelujah, because praise be, Taurus, praise be. Look what we get here. We get an end to this, all this time. You never understood why it was so hard for you, why it was so difficult, why you couldn't trust him, why you couldn't trust her, why you thought it wasn't going to work out, why you damaged it, why you self-sabotaged. Why you understand that that's what you were doing. You understand it was self-sabotage. You understand that it came from that lie. It came from that old relationship, that person. Oh, Tiny's here. Thank you. That, you know, you better be listening now. It came from the old thing that people did, the old experience that you had. Oh, here he is. Say hello. Hello. Okay, it came from the old things, the old life, the old karma, the old relationship, you know, the growing up, the whatever it was. It came from that, and that limited you. That stopped you from saying, I love you, I love her, I love him, I love me, I deserve love, I'm worthy of love, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take that. It stopped you. It restricted you. Well, no more, Taurus. The 10 of Swords indicates a minor arcana, death. And a death is transformation. A death is, I ain't no longer thinking that way. You can't think that way because you now know the truth. You now understand what limited you in relationships, even in this current relationship or even in your past relationships. You now clearly understand and see what limited you. Well, that's what's hidden feelings. So hopefully, because I'm telling you what's hidden, that you will start to notice this, that whenever this event happens, that you will start to recognise and respond to what's going on inside. And I think you will. I think you do, because look at what we get here. The Queen of Cups, which is all about what's going on inside. Yeah, all about our emotions. Yeah. So let's look at then. Going forward, you've got a clarifier which snuck out. So we start off with the Chariot. So we've got forward movement. So this is us moving forward. Literally, that's what I call it. But moving forward, what's going to be happening as you move forward through this time period? So not just through the time period, but through this experience, you know, how is it going to affect you, your self-esteem, your ability to manifest the relationship or the life that you want? You know, are they going to take you back? Is she going to forgive? Is he going to forgive? We've got 2 sevens here. Don't worry, because if we get to 3 sevens, that's about agreements, okay? Contracts and agreements and all that stuff. Anyway, we've got the Chariot, we've got the 7 of Pentacles, and we have got we've got victory, Taurus. We've got the 6 of Wands. The Chariot energy, this is Cancer's energy here. And this is really about... I always do it this way so people can understand clearly. Okay, so we've got the yin and the yang. So we've got the yin, the earthly energy. That's your divine masculine. That's the you that goes out and takes actions and does things in the world. Then you've also got the part of you that's non-physical, okay? So that your emotions, your memories, your dreams, your desires, the things that you want, the things that you remember, the things that have traumatized you, etc. In order to move that Chariot forward, those 2 things have to be in balance, which means that our actions must be a true reflection, must truly reflect what's going on inside. So that means, as I said, there's no hiding, there's no fighting, there's no denying. Because, as I said, if we deny, if we say, I want to move this way, but I'm just going to ignore what I'm feeling, then you ain't going to move forward, yeah? The Chariot's going to be in balance, and it ain't going to be steady on the way as we go. There's no avoiding it. It's just going to make it more painful. As I said, it's going to make it more painful. If you say, okay, yeah, my mum lied to me for 30 years, but it don't matter, don't bother me. I'm all right. It doesn't mean I acted any differently. She's still a cheat, or she was still no good for me and my ex, blah, blah. Nah, man. Because that's not the truth of how you feel. So if you try to fight that awareness, because some of you might, it's going to be harder for you. So the advice seems to be, listen. That's what the advice is. Listen. Not to me, to you. To your inner. To your emotions, to your worry, to your anger, to your stress, to what has been plaguing you. Okay, let me think these thoughts. Let me say it out loud. Let me proclaim from the rooftop. I can't believe how hurt, how betrayed I felt. I can't believe. And actually, that betrayal has limited my ability to claim, up until now, the love of my life. Well, no more. That's this energy. That's what we're going on. That's what we're moving forward toward. There you go. I mean, so basically what I just said, this is that. So clarifying this, you know, where you're moving toward, how is that being able to not only think clearly, but being able to speak and communicate clearly and truthfully. You know, the universe is giving you the opportunity, that breakthrough, that clarity to see, to know, to understand. And that is helping you to move forward. It's helping to propel you forward, Taurus. So engage with it, go with it, listen to it. Yeah, because it's time that you healed from whatever this is, right at the centre, right at the heart of your story, right at the heart of your reading. And if we look at it like this, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles is where we put our energy and effort in order to manifest security, okay? And obviously Swords are about our thoughts, mind, our awareness, our consciousness, our ability to reason, ability to logic, etc. This is showing that beneath the security that you wanted, there was always this. There was always these feelings of, God, it's not working. Like, I'm trying. Like, I'm doing the dating, or I'm saying all the right things, or I'm doing all the right moves. It's just not working. It seemed to be you weren't able to get to the type of security that you wanted, or the type of relationship that you wanted. And that's because of this impediment here. That's because this impediment, which is clearing this month. It's clearing. So I want you to use the energy. I want you to recognize that there's no more mystery. Number 7 is the number of mystery, okay? 7, mystery, asking questions. What do I know? What do I understand? It's about developing your enlightenment, your awareness is number 7. And Pentacles, again, the security. So this is about being aware of the foundations, the things that, as I said, the things that made up your identity that weren't true, that weren't real. Can you imagine living your life? I mean, I don't know where that example came from. I hope it's, I mean, I feel if that is you, because it's just an example that just came into my head and I was just saying it about, you know, if your mum had lied to you about your dad or whatever. I'm very sorry for you because that's a made up story in my head. I just made that up. But for some, that could be the case. And just imagine if you had, or the same for the woman whose best friend lied to her about her boyfriend hitting on her, whatever. That was a made up story. That could be someone's actual story though. And I'm sorry if that is your story as well. They're examples. But what I mean is just think of how transformative that type of information would be. You'd get that information and then you'd go back, you'd start thinking back, you're like, oh my God, and then yeah, that happened, and oh my God, yeah, that made me think that, and it would literally, things would literally start to unravel. And what I mean by things is it's this identity that we create, or that our experiences help to create. We realize that it's not real, and it starts to unravel, and it can be quite sort of scary, I suppose, you know, for anybody. But ultimately, where does it lead you to? You know, we're transforming from this energy of feeling inadequate, or thinking that we're no good, or thinking that we're not worthy, or, you know, so much so that we don't even hear those thoughts anymore. We're transforming from that energy finally, and we're moving toward this energy. This is victory. This, you know, shorthand is victory card, you know, 6 of Wands. This is the 3rd time this card's been out today, because I do feel like we really are purging. You know, the first Mercury retro happens on when is it? Mercury retro in Pisces from the 16th. You can see these and the breakdown on my Instagram, actually, or on my Facebook. But it's from the 16th of Feb and up until the 9th of March. And it's a really important time to recognise the impact of our experiences. Like, how have my external experiences, my divine masculine, how have they impacted on my divine feminine? I.e., what did they teach me? What did they show me? How did it make me feel? How has that made me respond? How did it make me grow? How did it make me transform? You know, we really got to be mindful of those type of questions during this time period. So you should be asking yourself this. And when this new information comes through to you, or when you have that brainwave moment, or oh my gosh, I can't believe that's the truth, or that was a lie, or whatever it is, or I can't believe that I actually do really love this person, or I really, whatever it is for you, that transformative energy, use this time to reflect on it, use this time to go to recognize and respond, you know, to listen to your emotional self, because it's that brings about this outward shine. That's what this card shows. It shows outward shine. It shows that people notice the difference, that you're moving differently, that you're feeling differently, and your actions show that. People will be happy for you. People will be able to see, your friends, your close friend, your family, or whatever, or whoever is in your life, your partners, whatever, will be able to see that you're managing to overcome. You've managed to overcome. So don't wait, Taurus. I mean, I feel very, you know, you had a similar message in your, not about love, because it's not about love, is it? But you had quite a similar message in your in-depth Sun, Moon and Stars intuitive reading. You know, you had a similar message which was about, you know, go for it. Hang on, what was the bloody message? I can't remember now. Transformation, new you, end of it all. So yeah, it was again about moving forward, transforming from things, healing from things. And for you, there's these long-held beliefs, these long-held traumas that have limited you, these limiting ideas, these limiting beliefs. It's that you're transforming from. And you're not only going to feel differently on the inside, feel transformed because of whatever this event is, it's also going to be able to be seen on the outside in the things that you do and how you interact, and people are going to recognize and be happy for you. Okay, my darling Taurus, I hope you like that reading. It was kind of like a But that's how it came through. Even before I turned the camera on to film, it was like, do this, give this message, give this. Like, it was literally like that. So I had to just give it as it came. I hope you like the reading. Let me know, Taurus, like how it goes. I hope it's a good month for you. I hope it's a great Valentine's for you. Don't forget, watch your moon sign, watch your rising sign, watch your Venus sign, watch the other person, cross watch and see how to approach it. But it's happening anyway. You can't stop it. You can't stop the progress. You can't stop the motion. It's gonna happen. So just go with the flow. Try to go with the flow. All right, my darlings. Follow Kivas and Soror on Instagram, on Facebook. I'll see you all again very soon with your brand new reading, Taurus. Take care, my darlings. Bye.